Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. I even believe in dragon gods. I believe that they lived here, I believe they are spirits, and I believe that they are still within us and still outside of us and still everywhere on this earth. But you have to see them and you have to feel them, especially feel them. Um, Dragon gods. I only came to know about them later on, actually a lot later. In the beginning, I didn't even know there was something like gods or something like that. I just knew there was a dragon, and that is the only thing that I knew. That was my basis. That was the only thing that I actually had from knowledge. So people say, where do you get all this knowledge from? Well, yeah, once it all started, I started to listen to the dragon and I started to listen to my own feelings. And from there on, I became to know much more. But in the beginning, there was nothing. So I didn't know anything. So normally, most people, they have the immediately this idea of having this book, a book that is right, that is something about the Dragon's Path, Draconic Wicca or something like that, that would explain to you what this is. But I didn't have that. So I even thought that I was alone in the world. So I didn't actually much bother to find a book or find a person who knows about this, because I wanted that this was also something that was my experience and I don't want to share it. That is actually a bit of ironic that I tell you all of this, because in the beginning I said I will only, that is only meant for my eyes and my feelings. I will not continue to say this, that because no one is worthy of the dragon. That is what I said in the beginning. No one is worthy of the dragon, so why should I share this with humans? Well, I do not share this with humans, my brothers and sisters. I share this with dragon souls. I share this with you. And so I want to share actually a bit like this. In the beginning, there were no gods, there were no, actually they were not called guardians. I now call them guardians because they protect and they love so much and you have a high connection with them. But back then I didn't call them guardians. They were dragons, and dragons that I felt much love for. Very much love. This love was unworthy, not of this world. It was so intense that I immediately called actually the guardian, my god, goddess. And I from this moment I said I want to follow you and I want to listen to you. From then on, once I came to know the dragon, I mean, not everyone has the same treatment, that they the guardian that is sick and tired actually that you refuse the dragon, that you go on to the dragon's realms. Well, that happened to me. I saw these realms, and that is also what convinced me of going on, of accepting the dragon. But once I accepted the dragon, that is of course not that you immediately know everything. I didn't actually know about the gods. I didn't know about nature. I didn't know about the connection with the elements. I didn't know about dragon magic. That is all what the dragon taught me. Everything. Everything that you hear in my videos or in my messages is all what the dragon told me. It was nothing like in a book or in a DJ Conway's book or something like that. No, all of this was out of the mouth of the dragon, and the dragon was next to me. And even though I promised to keep it for myself, I know for sure that I awaken dragons with this, with information like this. And I would like to continue this. And I know that my dragon would agree with what I actually say here. Because if it was not, the dragon would do everything to say that it's not good. Keep it for yourself. But the dragon is not doing anything. So while I'm doing this, of course, there was one rule that I couldn't do, and that is sharing actually the magic that the dragon told me. My dragon told me some very intense rituals and dragon witchcraft, actually, you could say. Um, and those were the things that actually was only meant for me. I once wanted to show this, and it was immediately stopped. The wind was blowing, it was intense, there was a lot of energy, but it was negative, and my dragon was so mad, so angry. I was immediately stopping with it. So yeah, it was only meant for me and my dragon. But the information that I had with our history, what we did together, yeah. And I want to tell you this, my brothers and sisters, especially for the beginning witches, I can say dragon witches or dragon Wiccans or just followers of the dragon. Once you have your dragon by your side, or you don't even have to feel your dragon by your side, only the beginning is trust your feelings, trust your instincts, forget everything you know or think you know. That is the basics. And that is where it all begins, from your feelings and your instincts. And I know there are a lot of brothers and sisters, and sometimes I can see myself into this, that sometimes brothers and sisters say, no, I have no dragon by my side, because I can sense their dragon. I mean, it was just through the computer, and I can sense it. That is how strong it sometimes is. Draconic energy is very, very strong. Just the connection that you have with each other is enough to feel each other. But some of them say, no, I don't have a dragon by my side, and that is what I want to create. I want to create an opening with you, because you doubt yourself too much. You have this doubt. Actually, you have the key to open the door for your dragon, but you don't want to use it because you think that you don't have the key. But you have the key just with you. The only thing you need to do actually is to take the key and turn it and let the door be open. But a lot of brothers and sisters, actually the most of them, are suppressed into something that they shouldn't do from their beliefs or maybe their family or people around them, that they shouldn't use this key, that they are afraid of the reactions, also afraid of what will come once you accept the dragon. Because once this door is open and the dragon comes through you, to you and through your soul and awaken everything up, then there is no returning. I mean, you can always, if you want, turn your back to the dragon. You can do this every time. This is a free spirituality. You can do this, but I know for sure, 100%, my brothers and sisters, if the dragon touches you and you accept the dragon, that is a point of no return. You will always love the dragon, and the dragon will always be there once you accept the dragon. A point of no return, so you will never... Actually, I can say this, if you are allowed, but you will never actually turn your back to the dragon. It will always be a connection until you die. And then some people say, most of the time religious people, that they put a spell on you, that you have some kind of a love spell, that they are creating something to attract us. Well, no, my brothers and sisters, because there is another thing. A dragon mind is something you can read, and also, even if people just don't want to see or don't want to feel their dragon, the dragon is still talking to them. And you know what the dragon also can do is to manipulate a bit your mind. That is what they can do. I experienced this. And the thing is, why do they do this? There are a lot of signs you need to know. Signs in daily life that would actually trigger you very much in opening the gate. That is what they will do, yeah. Sometimes I'm actually sure that they will do this. They did this with me. I mean, for example, in the shop there was a lovely dragon that is now part actually of my dragon altar. And this is a dragon statue that was on my altar, and this is actually the reason why I was awakened, because this dragon was so beautiful. So not immediately, later on, the dragon, I actually before I even knew it, I opened the gate, the last gate for my dragon. But even then, I didn't want to accept it. So that is why the dragon had the power and energy to take me along to the dragon realms. Not every dragon has this much energy, but every dragon has intense will actually to let you open this gate. Yeah, of course, they want this, and they can manipulate a bit your mind, but it's just for actually something that you want as well. If you don't want this, then your mind will not play along. They cannot manipulate you if you don't play along, because there is a dragon soul within that wants to be awakened. That is why you are playing along with them, with their manipulation of your human self, of your human eyes, that needs to see things. But yeah, if I can say a lot about if you want, I want to return to this. If it was to dragon gods and dragon guardians and dragon magic, dragon witchcraft, if you are in the beginning of your path, forget all of that. Forget all of that, because there is only one thing that is important. Once and foremost, you need to have this relationship with the dragon. You need to understand your dragon. You need to understand yourself as well. And this takes time. So patience, my brothers and sisters. You have all the time you need. All of it. I mean, I understand where this is coming from, this impatience. I had this too. I had this a lot. I mean, I was so impatient. But I was patient enough to say, no, I don't need a book. I can listen to the dragon. And I needed patience for that, believe me. But I listened and I understood a lot, very much. There were many revelations for me because I had this patience, because I could listen. And it is something that you also must do. That is actually the first thing to do. Try to listen to the dragon. And this is the voices in your head that are not coming from you, that is from your dragon. You don't need to be a dragon witch. You don't have to believe in dragon gods. You don't need to know who your dragon god is for in the beginning. That is all something that comes later. That once you are growing, once you are searching more and more and more. But in the beginning, it's just you and your dragon. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.